So I'm going to start tonight talking about movement. So I'm also going to specifically talk about influence in politics. This chart shows the probability of policy changes based on voter preferences. For economic elites, preference and policy is roughly in sync. For the rest of us, a flat line. Why? Well, the cost to win a congressional campaign today averages around $2 million. How do we bring that cost down? Elections are won by spreading ideas. Ideas may be free, but the data that helps a campaign spread them is not. If we wanted to find a root cause, state voter files might be a good start. A 50-state snapshot taken once a month, on your own, would cost this much. Sure, there are vendors who aggregate it, but what if they don't give you access or you can't even afford their fees? Good luck knocking on doors and spreading your big ideas then. When the very data of our democracy is not a public resource, money and influence can mix much more easily. But if a campaign costs little to start and run, then the power of campaigns can come from people. And we need more people. So much focus goes to one person in the White House or 535 people in Congress. But there are 500,000 elected officials in the United States. We need a better way to elect these representatives, influence their policymaking once in office, and then inform the electorate so we elect the right people next time. We're starting with a canvassing app to help campaigns scale by the size of their ideas, not their budget. In part, this means freeing the data. We're building a national voter file as part of that solution. But we're also building a platform on top of that, one that upends the traditional infrastructure. When you knock on someone's door, you're not just there to talk about your candidate. Your goal is to amplify their voice. Movement lets you canvass for as many campaigns as you want at the same time. Let's say I talk to Molly and it comes up that she cares about clean energy. I can share that with my presidential candidate, my congressional candidate, and even my city council candidate. Those candidates can have a complete map of their constituency and what they care about, and they can even coordinate. The same goes for political organizations and nonprofits. We want your help to build movement so we can free the data and power free campaigns. We're going to post some details in the ProdCode Slack about the help we could use, so just look for that information there and Rob will send it out later. And to help build some of these tools, I'm going to talk about codecore.org next. Like many people here tonight, last year I wondered how I could best serve the Bernie Sanders campaign. My first stop was his website. But volunteering my tech skills specifically was hard. Now, there's something special about the scale of software. I could knock on doors, but I wanted software's impact. Enter Coders for Sanders. As many of you know, organizing these projects was challenging. Slack and Google Docs just don't scale well. As a contributor, it was hard to dive in. Which projects are worthwhile? How do I get started? How should I make time? How do we fix this for the projects we're about to build together? What tools can best bring us together? Now, we need to build and fund these projects, maintain and sustain them. This means coordinating time, ability, and money. We need people who can contribute by opening up their schedule or their wallet or both. What we're missing is that point of coordination, that place that makes things possible. It's what we made work in Coders for Sanders with Slack and GitHub and Google Docs and a lot of lost wages. For progressive coders, I'd love CodeCore to be that organizing hub. If GitHub is social coding, then CodeCore is like social good coding. We're layering tools on top of the way we already build software, but focusing them on how to build public software specifically. Here's how it'll work. First, you tell us what you care about. Do you want to fix local government, improve literacy, work on ProdCode projects? Then you tell us some of your specific skills. Maybe you want to work on an Ember.js project like CodeCore. We'll use your interests and skills to recommend projects. From here, we can continually direct you to discrete tasks that you can pick up and work on immediately. We're really trying to answer the question, what can I work on in, say, 2 hours tonight that makes a difference? We're also building a crowdfunding platform so that same small dollar contribution that powered the Bernie campaign can support your core team and your operations. And we can really use any skill you've got. So again, come check us out on the Prog Code Slack or see us in GitHub. Thanks.